was a curious last pick. That is without a doubt. We'll see her in practice. For the rest of the picks, I'm really liking the Max to speed things up, especially in combination with Janet. She's able to hold her own with the long-range matchup, and then she can crush things in the close range. No way Equack is able to get this unbelievable stuff from FA Baguette. That right there is a spectacular play. In fact, it takes all of the words out of my mouth. CraZe Clan, though, can still fire back. They just got to make sure that they solidify the backline and not allow these things to happen again.
Yeah, what a great start for FA Baguette, and a start they really needed as well. Just as a reminder, they have yet to win a single set in this season, and considering how dominant they looked in the Split 1 Open Finals, it's been, yeah, a bit of a nightmare start of the season so far, but that early goal is going to be great value. They are pushed back all the way into their spawn now. So let's see if CraZe Clan can capitalize, and yeah, they have a great Gale Super available as well. Surely Equack is going down here, and CraZe Clan, they tie things up just like that.
Crazy stuff. FA Baguette, they were able to slip through with the goal due to Equack seeing an opening and hammering down on that opportunity. It was a close one at that. CraZe Clan, on the other hand, have fought for every bit of control that they have gained. We see Equack going very aggressive and getting taken down by a couple brawlers. Darkum going to try and use his health to do something. Doesn't look like it's going to pay off, and he'll be able to get a little bit of damage on these turrets, but not be able to take them down in the end. And that is one of the other main things hurting this team at the moment, is they cannot access this painting turret, and it is controlling where they move at every single moment. Yeah, you can dip into the bushes for a little bit of speed, but you're still going to be targeted by that turret. Darkum, thankfully, is able to take it down. Now we on the right side is going to look for a close range matchup versus Orca, swiftly eliminated. And Equack once more comes up to mid to take advantage of this speed. If FA Baguette can use this positioning to get a goal, they have a game right here, right now. Still, the CraZe Clan don't seem to be backing up, especially on the right side. Gale is not backing up even a little bit, not conceding a single tile.
Yeah, I honestly love the Colette pick. I feel like it's been doing so well, and such an unexpected pick as well to bring here on Sneaky Field. I was expecting it to maybe be playing the knockback because, you know, it could get call out of a super, for example. But so far, I mean, it's been doing pretty well with the shield. Overtime seems to be really strong here for FA Baguette. There is a super for Orca available as well. He does take a lot of damage. He's going to go for a charge shot, but it's straight in the middle, quite predictable. Meow going to be cornering up the bowl, has a super as well, trying to buy some time, but it's a 3v1, and most likely going to be a goal here for FA Baguette, unless Rama can stop them. A great barrel, though. This is completely turned around, and this might just be the chance for CraZe to score.
We gotta see a Gale super, but Darkum is so far out of range, and now Gale's gonna be super outranged once again. He's outranged, he's outsped. We see on the right side, Orca as well arriving. There are no gadgets to meet him, and there are no turrets for him to eliminate either, though he does have a super. He's gotta get something tricky. He's gotta rely on his teammates as well to pick up some kills. Just 5 seconds left. Do we see right? No way! And FA Baguette have gotten the craziest goal, even topping what Equack was capable of in the beginning of the game. That's game 1 already done.
Wow, I mean, that was an angle that very few players would dare to shoot at, just because it was such a tight angle to actually score, and the fact that they made it work is super impressive on the side of FA Baguette. Great work from them. Equack already off the bat was a kill, as max super speed as well, but the barrel, yeah, it's deadly up close, and no matter if you dash into it, once your phase shifter is out of the picture, that is going to be a free kill for Rama, and that shuts down the push for now.
Good stuff for Orca on the right side. He's able to get the takedown with that super. And we see already Gale also trying to corner that ball. It's not quite going to make it in there. He won't be able to get a twister up either. But it's not the end of the world. Here comes Naui to finish the job as well. We also saw kind of a retreat on the left side. So that ball is not going to be accessed for quite a while. You got to see a team kill in order to access it. And probably the first brawler that needs to be taken down is Gale. But now it's going to be a forced interaction. Now he's got to be the brawler to be taken down. He survives with just a little bit of health. And Darkum is going to take a leap. He's going to go deep in the backlines. Orca trying to keep himself alive, but he won't be able to do it. Not even a gadget can save him, and now he has the close range damage in order to take down Darkum. But the ball isn't in the corner, and Equack will be able to get the kill as well. FA Baguette keep on pushing up, And CraZe are actually going to allow the ball to stay here for just a little bit longer. Another pass over the right side. And this is an interesting position from Gale, one that we don't see too much, but it totally makes sense. You're not keeping yourself from scoring the ball, but you're certainly keeping your enemies from accessing it.
Yeah, definitely. So rolling from now, we might even find a double kill. Darkum is just barely able to secure that elimination. Orca does have super, but so does Meow. When the stun comes first, it's going to be a free kill onto Orca. And maybe a chance for CraZe Clan to find that opening. They've been very defensive so far. Let's see if they can open things up now. A nice knockback from Meow. 2 low HP players, but they're still standing.
Good control setup now from CraZe Clan as Rama does have this turret down. And Meow also on the left side, keeping up a pretty furious defense. Darkum goes for a bit of an aggressive super too, just to get a little chip damage on the enemy. Chip them down. Maybe Ekwak can take a leap here as well. Rama is going to get pinched really hard. No value on that gadget either. And here's the speed onto Orca. He does have to sit back a little bit to recharge some health. A good stun by Meow as well, and he recharges his super as well. Great control from both teams to FA Baguette for holding on to this bush for so long, but CraZe Clan for defending every single max push that comes their way. But now they have to get aggressive. Here's one kill, and the walls are about to break down. Rama's got to send this one from downtown in order to get a goal.
Yeah, this is a strong push. The pass to Naui, and without knockback, there's no chance of getting the ball out of its hands unless it's going straight into the net. And that's going to be CraZe tying things up 1-1 in this opening set.
A wonderful response. I really think they found their stride with the lane matchups. In the first game, we didn't see too much in terms of lane switching, and that proved to be an amazing asset in this next game. Something that we saw a lot less from, actually, from CraZe Clan was penny supers. We didn't see the turret up as much. And a lot of that, I think, can be attributed to FA Baguette always being in such an aggressive position. So kudos to them on that as well. It was a near miss in overtime. A good super in from Darkum. He's not going to be able to finish off Naui, but he does have him cornered. Rama going to corner this ball himself, actually, on the left side, and now start getting some value on the enemy. Here's the thing. FA Baguette, they can't all push in at the same time, lest... Great dodge from Meow. Rama is going to be able to defend this a little bit with a twister, but no way. I didn't think he would be able to get stunned by that, but Orca is going to be blocked off, and that is a push in the garbage for FA Baguette. Unfortunately, though they do still have control of mid, so it's not that much of an L in the end.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for both sides to make a move. Let's see if FA Baguette can keep creeping up as Equa gets up close. Gadget from Naui to fly into the mix, but gets shut down as soon as he goes for his super. Great work from FA Baguette, getting that man advantage, having 2 players low HP on the top side as well, but they do lose Darkum, and that's a nice opening for CraZe to try to finally get out of that defensive stance we saw early. They don't need a lot of time to go from defense all the way to scoring, but so far they've had no opportunities yet, and Equak is trying to slip through that no luck just yet.
And no goals yet either, so CraZe Clan can afford to play defensively, but they're not going to be defending too much. They're just going to be defending their chances to score in overtime, which we saw were quite remarkable in the last game, but still, it's not a sure bet at all. They had to push up into mid and gain control of this bush in order to make anything happen, and it does look like Meow is going to lead this charge. Already 1 kill, almost a kill onto Darkum, a good pickup by Naui as well, and Rama all the way on the back lines is going to start pushing this ball forward. Naui also survives that entire aggressive adventure on the left side, close to the goal of FA Baguette, and aggressive turret as well. It's going to be quickly taken down by, never mind, Orca's not going to go for it at all. A bit of a free elimination for him, but that's not really the point right now. CraZe Clan is so far pushed up, and as long as they survive, they just might have a goal here.
Yeah, Rama going for a bit of a trick shot pass. Knockback comes through, but Boa has been lost in the process. 2v1 though, it's only Equak left alive, trying his best to defend. The phase shifter doesn't come quite in time, and it's going to be CraZe to take the set in the end.
If it ain't
advantage against that matchup, but if he can stay at range, it's really not even that bad. So we'll have to see how Baguette are able to make it work here. Obviously going Daryl into the curl. It's also the only one that's not a tank counter per se, but he's doing a pretty good job so far. And I mean, if you're playing the Pokken game, it's gonna be the Carl that wins it 10 times out of 10.
Once more, the beauty of Carl, because you can decide which build you're going to go for after the draft has completely finished. And Also, we see the protective pirouette onto the safe. He's not going to be going for the entirely long-range game because he did have that shield up just a moment ago. A good indicator he's going with the second star power as well. But a big rush in from Orca and some good damage onto the safe. But yeah, FA Baguette safe, it is completely open to Carl, and he is really pumping it out on that safe.
They completely dismissed him, and by himself in the span of 20 seconds, he did like 80% damage. That is completely... He might just be the only one to ever do damage to the safe if it keeps up like that. He's at 88% damage just by himself, and obviously, you know, if you find a nice angle and a wall to bounce your pickaxe off, you can just chain those attacks. We do have a strong push coming through. Darkum shuts down Rama. This is a lot of damage, but the Twister eventually is going to make it unplayable for Orca. And now he honestly might just finish it by himself. We do see some shots from Meow now that connect, and they should be able to close this one out. Meow doesn't quite get a final shot. 500 damage, that's not going to be quite enough. It's sitting on 1 HP.
And it looks like this will be the chance for FA Baguette to push in.
Wow.
No way. And we saw so many desperate attempts by CraZe Clan to push in, get that final bit of damage. A Twister to stun out Daryl so he couldn't soak up any more damage from Gale. Had 2 more snowballs hit. That would have been a ball game right there. But the tanking was ridiculous, and the control play was spectacular as well. Well done by FA Baguette. And in the end, they got to learn a lesson too without paying the ultimate price of dropping a game, as there's no way they are going to let Naui on that safe by himself in game number 2.
Yeah, that was ridiculous how much damage he got on that save. Like, I wish we could just see the stats of the damage of just him on save, because that was absolutely ridiculous. So far, a slightly better start for the side of FA Baguette. This was their first game here going their way, and I mean, they're not doing half bad so far. Orca nicely shutting down Naui. They'll leave Meow on safe. He's not nearly as much of a threat on the safe as the Carl.
Yeah, Gale is going to be the best asset when it comes to defense. He will be able to defend a couple of brawlers at mid and leaves it to Naui and Ramen to defend versus Orca. But look how much he was able to do versus a safe just by himself versus 2 brawlers. It's the entire reason that you bring Gale here is just to sit on defense. But CraZe Clan are quickly realizing that they can't play the defense game the entire game. They can't allow Naui to be the only one who deals damage to the enemy safe. Rama even isn't going to be enough to defend this all by himself either, or really in a 2v1 because Daryl can roll in and he gets free damage and he charges that super for free, and that is why he's such an invaluable brawler on this map. We'll see Rama actually though get some good positioning. Now he will fall to the poison. Here comes the super from Rama, a little bit more damage there, but still not enough to bring Baguette's safe percentage below their own.
Yeah, a strong positioning here for FA Baguette as well. Now we're trying to come in with a pinch, but the slow is very deadly. Orca still gets to pick up anyways, and this might just be the first set that goes the way of FA Baguette so far in this challenge season. 30 seconds left. There's still some time and some possibilities, but that jump in from Darkum is just going to seal the deal as FA Baguette are going to get their first.
Has 2 matchups that he is going to be strong against. Literally, Surge's job is to pop that gadget, get the super, get level 2, super again, super again, super again, on repeat for the entire game, and simply pop off. There's not a lot of room for error, though. We'll see if Rama is up to the task. Already a good gadget from Meow to try and force people out of the enemy bushes, and Ekwak will fall to start things off. And Orca is trying to heal up Darkum. Darkum's kind of dodging out those heals to start things off. And he's going to go for the gadget. Here's Orca completely by himself in the bush, but at least he gets to hang on to the position. Still though, FA Baguette have managed to hold their own so far, even if the bush they hold position of is a little bit destroyed.
Yeah, that was a great kill from Darkum. A bit confused about his first flying hook, or rather the second one, since the first one was to get blue star, right? It does mean he's out of gadgets, so that is going to be a little bit less mobility available for him now on. Rama going very aggressive and gets 1 kill, but is going to get shut down, and that's 4 very welcome stars on the side of FA Baguette, as they have a 5-star lead. They're in a pretty good situation, but as the map opens up, I feel like Gene is going to get some better and better pokes. Rama can utilize that range quite nicely. Ekwak gets pulled, but he might be the one that actually gets the kill. Yeah, he doesn't even go down. He gets the kill into the Gene instead.
Great stuff from FA Baguette so far. though they could be taken down any moment. We just got to see a unified push in from CraZe Clan and good synergy around Nowie's pull, because he's going to be getting those back-to-back essentially for free because the enemy's always pushing in. ekwak tries to go for a solo push, but really it's to enable Darkum and Orca to make something happen on the left side. They don't have position of any bushes, and that's going to hurt them as the final few seconds are coming in. 4 stars is the number to reach already. A kill for ekwak, a missed pull, and that might be enough to solidify this game for FA Baguette. In the end, such a dominant victory. A little chicken pin coming out as well as a celebration as FA Baguette, they got the ball rolling, and it shows no signs of stopping.
And I don't know if you realize, but like the chicken is like, you know.
Oh, yeah, I see the correlation there.
Emblem of like France, you know. I mean, baguettes are too, but like not officially. Like the national like animal is the chicken. So
and baguettes are involved.
Like the, how do you call a mill chicken?
Yeah. Let's focus on ekwak, actually, on the right side, making some big stuff happen. Actually, I take that back. He is taking a whole lot of damage. In fact, this entire fortress is being brought to rubble. Darkum narrowly escaping. Now he almost finishes him off, but he's running Lamp Blowout. He's not running Vengeful Spirits, and that's just a consequence of facing the Ashe and the Byron, and of course the Carl. I want to point out though that Darkum's actually going for these flying hooks pretty quickly because he knows that they're not going to be that useful for going aggressive on the enemy. He's going to have to play at long range since everyone has CC versus him, so they're all going to counter him out in close range. FA Baguette just got to hold on to this positioning though. Problem is that also Gene Ruffs is one of the strongest combos in the game. They both get their supers at the same exact time, and there's the combo, and CraZe Clan starts to pick up yet another kill.
And that is deadly for sure. Darkum though is going to be the one sitting on the most stars here for FA Baguette. Would be enough if he's just isolated and taken out for CraZe Clan to take the lead. Rama has a jump, so he's considering going for a jump in, but he needs enough of an opening from his teammates to go for it. He decides to do it now. It's going to get melted down, and I feel like he jumped in a little bit early. Now he does have the pool. That's going to be ekwak that flies into that, but the blue star still gives the lead to FA Baguette for the time being.
If I were FA Baguette right now, I would be especially afraid of Naui and Meow on the left side, though they aren't sticking particularly close together. Meow will get close to Naui when he needs a little bit of healing from the magic puffs. Still, the job of CraZe Clan right now is to keep the pressure coming. Orca is going to be the easiest kill on the enemy side, so they got to pressure him in. Rama has such little health. Everyone's pressured in. No one wants to make the first move. Will it be possible? Will Rama have enough damage? It doesn't look like it. And that is going to be this game going to FA Baguette, and they're set.
If that makes any sense, and that might just be enough to make up for it. We'll have to see though how it goes down, as we're already here with set number 4 between FA Baguette and CraZe Clan.
Well, once upon a time, Colette used to be played as a counter to turrets. Turrets used to be the meta at a point, involving brawlers such as Jesse, 8-Bit, all the rest, of course. But now she's not really played in that regard. If anything, though, she can maybe get some good damage versus 8-Bit and also help defend versus Carl. On the right side, though, Darkum is seriously diffing this matchup. He is pushed up all the way to the enemy side. Now, is this typically the lane that you would run Rico on? No, but that's the entire idea, is that you kind of have to gamble when you're choosing which brawlers are going to come out of the gates on which lanes, unless you want to go for a lane switch right off the bat and surrender a lot of room. And there's the turret counter right there. Well played by CraZe on the left side. To break things open on the right side as well. Now he does have a pull. Doesn't look like he's going to go for it just yet. And he will get burned just a little, but he won't get taken down. Good push in from ekwak. Also, Darkum trying to dominate this right side, but with things broken up so much more, it's going to be a much more challenging matchup for Darkum.
Wow, he gets melted as well by Meow and ekwak. That took so long to get his damage booster. Once he unlocked it, it was placed down. I don't think it lasted for a second, as the Colette super just took him and the turret win again. Absolutely melted down. And I mean, CraZe Clan, I like what they're doing here, because I said earlier, I think on paper, FA Baguette might have just had one of the most terrifying comps that you could imagine on Hard Rock Mine, with some of just the best brawlers on each lane. But, you know, even if a brawler is the best, he's still going to have counters. And I feel like CraZe did a really good job at showing that, you know, that sure, they might be not having as strong of brawlers in the mix, but they have those counter interactions that really go a long way. And I mean, that's the CraZe I want to see.
you got to give CraZe credit where credit is due. Every time they pick the Colette, the reaction is pretty much, okay, are you sure? And every time we see it in action, we're like, okay, I see you're sure. Yeah, good stuff. And that has proven to be exactly the case. But now, FA Baguette will fire back by playing the lane switch game. We'll see if Rama is able to pull out the same stuff as last round versus this matchup. And honestly, when it comes to the brawlers, I'd say that Rama has a pretty good matchup. Problem, they're both focusing him down. This has given a lot of room to Naui to pick up some free damage, some free super, and some free gems as well. So far, only 2 have headed over to the side of FA Baguette, but Darkum is now where he's going to succeed the most, and accordingly, the walls have been broken down as well.
Yeah, first sheet cartridge of the set, as a matter of fact, for Equox, since he didn't really have any damage boosters until now. So at last, we do have the 8-bit setup, and this is where it gets a little bit more challenging for CraZe, because he can afford to go more aggressive, because he can TP back if it gets out of hand. Now he gets absolutely beamed, needs to be very careful, but now he still gets the kill onto Darkroom on the left-hand side. That creates a lot of space. Orca is going to commit with a super, but the knockback, the lamp blow-up from the Gene is going to keep him at bay.
And Meow does go down on the back lines. Also, Orca gets pulled and taken down, but it's a 2v2. It's still an even matchup, and if Equac finds himself in any danger, he's going to be teleporting back. We also saw a good takedown by Darkum on the left side. Good stuff by Rama. A quick super to dispose of things, and he will be able to take down this turret very quickly, which will make Equac very vulnerable to a pull because he's slow, and also he doesn't have a super, or rather a gadget to... or he doesn't have a turret to use that gadget for. Rama, though, shifts gears on the right side. Serious damage versus Orcas, more damage versus Darkum, but it's all too spread out, and he doesn't muster a takedown. And here's the countdown as well. FA Baguette just got to hold on a little bit longer to end off this game.
Just too many crossfires there from Yao to commit. As on the left side, you have Darkum just melting him down. On the right side, Equoc melting him down just as much. FA Baguette with a match point, a game away from taking their first match of the season, but I mean, we have to admit, CraZe, they're a game away from pushing things to a 5th set, so really it's still incredibly close between those two teams.
We just got to see the pop-off from Colette and the support to back it up as well. It seems like now he had so much less pressure once Equac had his super up, and, well, that would be because it was. He had a lot less pressure because that super means absolutely nothing to Equac. Even if he didn't have a gadget, he could probably dodge it out thanks to plugged in. On the right side, we see a different lane matchup than last time, though. Or at least a different approach to it as well. We'll see Colette try and force this interaction versus Orca. Already a turret coming down for Equac as well. That's going to mean a whole lot of gems going the way of FA Baguette, unless we see a big push in by CraZe Clan to dispose of it.
Yeah, the setup, it's been the fastest so far for FA Baguette. And we saw the night and day difference between when they had a damage booster or not. Now, they don't just have one. Equac has a spare, even in case, you know, they get pushed up and lose this one. So things are looking very good here. Gene Pool is available for Naui, so Equac does have to be a little bit careful. If he gets pulled out of the range, that could be quite dangerous. Goes for a very early TP there. I mean, he still has at least one left. I think he might even have 2, so he's still in a pretty good position, all things considered. And with a 3-gem lead in their favor as well, things are really not looking half bad here for Baguette. But CraZe, they're building up some nice control.
It's very dangerous on the left side for Darkum because a great pull by Naui earlier broke open so many of those walls that Darkum needed to succeed deep on the enemy lines. And versus Stu, he's going to be pretty outmatched. Thankfully, Equac is able to do a lot on this left lane, but he abandons the right, and down goes one brawler. Rama is able to take down the turret as well. Equac does have another, and Rama's going to have to do the same thing all over again. That's one gadget left also for Equac on the left lane, but still, no gems picked up. He can't risk too much.
Oh,
no way!
God.
And he pushes too far forward. He gets the teleport back, but so much pressure has been acquired by CraZe Clan during this time. A great clutch kill there by Orca, and he keeps on pushing forward, knowing he absolutely has to make this happen. Equac has no teleport back. He was able to hang on, though. 10 gems, substantial damage by Rama, but no zone control by Baguette. And this countdown is going to be interrupted and acquired by CraZe Clan.
Wow, Rama
No
gets
way.
the pick up as well into Equac. That is going to create a lot of space. 11 now for CraZe. I think Baguette have 10, so they should be able to interrupt it, but that's a 12 gem, so now they need to pick up onto Meow. He does go down. Do they get enough time for the spawn? I think they do, but they have to go pick it up. it is going to be fine because they get a kill and it's going to interrupt it. But oh my goodness, so back and forth already, and especially with FA Baguette on a match point, CraZe, they need to win this one.
Looks like FA Baguette is bleeding supers. There's no super for 8-Bit, but does it even matter? They won't be able to get the kill. Not even Meow can interrupt this, and that is going to be the FA Baguette win and their first win in SPS. Congratulations.